Head to the arena's reception. Well, first we're gonna talk to people, right? There's the reception, there are 2 doors. Oh, actually, before we do this, I didn't even look at the other door outside. Let's just do that quickly. Quite certain this will be closed.
A gate stands tall before you, marred here and there by deep gouges and scratch marks. You reckon the monsters for the arena battles are kept within.
Ah, okay. Okay. So the arena battles will be in there. Interesting. But why? Or maybe not. Maybe they're just... Well, if they're just the monsters are there and the battles aren't here. So they have to guide the monsters to the arena via the streets? What? Doesn't seem safe.
The man eagerly awaits his turn in the ring. My quarrel is not with humans, he says gravely. You take that to mean he'll only be fighting monsters out there. We need the money. The kids have to eat, the woman says to herself, seeming ready to put her life on the line to win.
Understandably.
No, I forgot my salve, the man yells in a panic.
So you can use items during the fight. Okay.
A sudden calm washes over him. Oh, wait. There was a merchant back in the vestibule. What an emotional ride this man's life must be.
Okay. To be honest, I'm a little bit afraid of the fights already, because so far this game seems to be more difficult than the first one.
Gladio drops the monster in front of the reception desk with a wet, meaty thud. I felled it, L'via says without hesitation. I expected nothing less, the man behind the desk says with a hearty laugh. It quickly becomes clear, however, that this compliment was intended for Gladio. L'via chafes, but at least the beast has been returned. The party makes its way back out of the arena.
Alright, then we're gonna leave. But first and foremost, we're gonna take a look at the doors.
The receptionist calls out to you as you attempt to open the door. Apparently, you're not allowed in yet.
Yeah, like I said, I have a feeling that we have to fight here. Yeah, same. Okay, then let's just leave. And let's see what happens next.
What's a runt like you come to the arena for? The warriors sneer in L'via's direction. His blood clearly boiling. L'via spins around on a heel and raises his fist. Say that one more time, he shouts. Fists raised and eyes locked. You can see they'll come to blows any second now. You reckon L'via's no match for his opponent and decide to intervene on his behalf.
Wait, we're fighting? A fight's about to break out. What will you do? Throw a punch, draw the warrior's attention, look at Laddie. Don't get yourself hurt. You call out and the warrior throws a flurry of fists your way. You rear back, your muscles tightening as you throw your whole body into a something. Well, we have to draw their attention, right? But then again, don't get yourself hurt. Let's go for that.
You call out, and the warrior throws a flurry of fists your way. Thankfully, you anticipated this would happen and managed to dodge them cleanly.
Time for the next attack. What will you do? Punch like your life depends on it. Continue drawing the warrior away. Look to leg. You glance over to leg, whose finger is buried in its nose. Yeah, don't do that. That would be the wrong decision, probably. I think this will be the right one. You punch like you have never punched before. Punch after punch connects with the... Okay. The warrior's meaty fist flies toward your abdomen. Let's go for that.
The warrior's meaty fist flies toward your abdomen. Your arm instantly meets it in the air, stifling the attack.
Yeah, let's just go for defense.
Impressive. Look at you.
Yeah, sure. This could be your last chance to attack. What will you do? Punch him right in the face, kick the warrior into the air. I wanna kick, actually, but what would you... Oh, shit!
Having successfully drawn him out far enough, you heave your fist into the warrior's face.
I thought I could take a look at it. That's why I was
Now
pressing
that
X.
was exquisite.
Okay, so this seems like the right decision.
Enough, Gladio barks by way of intervention.
Can't do anything without your handler, can ya? Weaklings like you don't belong in the Dominion.
Despite picking the fight in the first place, the warriors show no interest in going up against the attendant. They slink off, complaining bitterly as they do so. By all accounts, L'via endures rather crude treatment, despite being a maiden.
Yeah, true.
You snap out of your thoughts when Gladio turns and thanks you for aiding in the monster's capture. He tells L'via to show you to the inn, as if to suggest everyone could use a rest after that fight, and takes his leave.
Alrighty then. Gladio was removed from the party. Head for the Heroes Dominion Inn. Sure. Nothing else around? Nope. Then let's just go there.
You arrive at the inn, eager to rest. You mention to L'via once more what brings you to the West Isle. You speak of the current state of Omega Isle, and how the Maiden's relics are key to saving the island. L'via hears your tale in full, only to politely decline your entreaty.
I still don't get why Michael is the only one who is able to use the Maiden's relic afterwards. Why can't Laddie? I don't understand. I thought that she would get new weapons, but it's not possible.
He pauses for a moment, lost in thought. I'm not the Maiden, he confesses rather abruptly.
Really? How will you respond to this confession? You're not? Then why do you have a relic?
Lack helpfully explains that since L'via is not an official maiden, his relic is no more than an ordinary weapon, and therefore of no help to Laddie.
Huh. How will you respond to this confession? Sure.
He explains that while it's true he was born into a long line of maidens, he has not been recognized as the maiden on account of being a man.
Yeah, that was my question beforehand. How can he be a maiden if he is a boy? He's not a woman or a girl.
That his mother, the previous maiden, fell in battle, and he has simply been named as maiden to fill the role in the interim. L'via, his confession complete, bids you farewell and walks off. Clearly, the maiden's circumstances are as varied as the islands on which they live.
L'via was removed from the party. Lag is eligible for battle. Our Crimson ally sought power enough to secure her legacy. Laddie gained memories of friendship. That night. Speak with your compatriots at the inn. Sure. There's a desk and there's a door.
On the desk is a piece of paper, upon which is scrawled a terribly handsome doodle of Lack.
Okay. Can't leave right.
There's nothing out there that can't be dealt with tomorrow, after all. You return to your room.
Sure. Right, let's talk to Laddie first.
Laddie sits in the chair, head bobbing in a desperate, if futile, struggle against sleep. She's no doubt exhausted from all the fighting.
Right.
Lack floats in the air, its mouth gently opening and closing. You presume it to be asleep.
If he floats in the air, the cart should be hovering up and down. That would be cool.
You lift your hands close to its ear and clap once, with vigor.
Why? Why are you being an ass?
Explosions! Help! We're all gonna die! It shrieks, shooting even further into the air. Everyone is plainly spent from a day of fighting. The time has come for rest.
Who is it?
Enter the maiden's match with me, L'via blurts out nonsensically, barreling into your room.
How will you respond? What's the maiden's match? Yeah.
It's a special tournament, and it starts soon, L'via explains breathlessly. As it happens, they'll select the next maiden from the winners. A fitting festival for the might-obsessed hero's dominion, you think. But will they actually recognize L'via as the next maiden if he wins?
Good question. So, and do what exactly?
L'via says he simply wants to win the tournament and gaze smugly at all the people who've called him weak over the years.
Oh, okay.
You think back on how the citizens of the Dominion treat L'via. How hard he works at a dangerous occupation, yet receives no respect for it. You can hear the pain of it in his voice every time he speaks. All right, it's a deal, you say. Besides, fighting people from all sorts of different places sounds like fun. When does it, you begin? But L'via cuts you off with an excited, tomorrow.
Alrighty then. The next morning.
The sun is dazzling on this, the morning of the tournament. The clanking of blades echoes all around you. Let's get to reception quick, L'via chirps as he joins you en route to the arena.
Well, L'via's back and Glac is no longer eligible for battle. Head to the arena's reception and register for the tournament. Sure. Well, to be honest, before we get started, I'm gonna save it because... well, just in case, if I can't make it, then I can still get more items and maybe a new weapon and stuff. So, here we go.
Here to pick up a few scars? The man behind the desk asks with a smirk. He begins explaining the rules of the maiden's match. Participants register in pairs, taking on the roles of maiden and attendant as they fight.
So, without Laddie.
Once you're registered, you can go wait in the vestibule, the man explains, gesturing at the far door.
Proceed through the door to the arena vestibule. Why the right one? Can I go take the left one?
Not that one. The receptionist calls out when you attempt to open the door. It seems this vestibule is for your opponents.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
What do you think you're doing? The Crimson attendant's voice stops you in your tracks. Let's go, L'via says as he runs through the door, perhaps presuming that Gladio has no business dictating what he can and cannot enter. Immature brat, Gladio sighs, his helmet hiding his expression from view. Even so, you detect a note of worry rather than fury in his voice.
Maybe it's his dad? Or maybe it's his mom who isn't really dead. We'll see. Check in with your compatriots in the vestibule and prepare for the battle ahead. Right.
I'll go easy on you, the woman says, brimming with confidence.
Huh? I thought my opponents are in the other room. Weird.
The man's knees knock together. You reach out to him, concerned. Don't mind me. This is all excitement, he barks, sweating.
Okay. So what do you have? Okay, I could still buy salves and stuff. Okay, let's just see how it goes.
Laddie seems to be in good spirits. You imagine she'd say, this ought to be fun.
Well, we'll see.
You know we're going to fight, don't you? You ask. Laddie turns pale. Clearly, she misunderstood what kind of tournament this was.
What do you think it was? Weird.
We'll show 'em all, L'via shouts, psyching himself up for the fight.
The first round is about to begin. All warriors to the battlefield.
The ringleader's voice echoes off the stone walls of the lobby. Onward to battle.
Okay then. Let's see how this goes. Proceed through the vestibule door to the battlefield. Right. Then, Let's do our best. Sure. On the west side, we have some warriors from another land, eager to earn the title of Maiden. On the east side, a band of warriors with our weak Maiden, the pride of the Isle, at its center. There will be no aid for you if you get hurt, mind.
All right. Time to show these jerks what you can do.
Prove your worth to the Crimson Spirit. Let the first battle begin. Happenstance, okay. 18 and 20. Oh, they will actually hurt quite a lot. Stunning blow. Let's start with this. Beautiful. There we go. Good job. I will need more. Let's attack normally.
Magnificent.
Cool. Actually, sure. Nice. That was perfect.
Magnificent.
Right. At this point, actually, I'm just gonna attack normally and just keep the gemstones for later. I might need them again. What? Okay. Before we continue, I'm gonna heal myself. And the others too. Just because I don't know if I will be healed at the... Wait, he has less defense. Yeah, him first. If we would be full health at the next battle. That's just why. Okay. Can I paralyze him once more? Okay, now I have to kill him. Yeah, let's go for that. Sure. Deet. Oh, I didn't even realize. Look at the onlookers on the side. Pretty cool. Unbelievable! Our weak Maiden's troop has done it. How long will fortune smile upon them, I wonder? Ah, we can save it between fights. That's good. Check in with your compatriots in the vestibule and prepare for the battle ahead. Will they say something different this time?
My quarrel is not with you, the man says coolly, his trembling knees betraying his outwardly calm demeanor. You're not the worst I've fought, the woman says, still exuding confidence.
Okay.
Laddie can hardly contain her excitement at having won. You can tell because she's looking up at the sky, furiously punching the air above her head.
Cute.
L'via wipes the sweat from his brow as you approach. You greet him, and he leaps back with a yelp. Don't sneak up on me like that, he snaps, with no small amount of embarrassment. Ah, youth. Awkward youth.
The second round is about to begin. All warriors to the battlefield. Proceed through the vestibule door to the battlefield. Yeah, just a bit. Actually, as I'm in the menu, I can see Laddie is full health. So I didn't need to heal. That's good to know. So we will be full health before the next battle. Unless there are 2 rounds, but maybe there will be a second round coming. On the west side, our own battle-tested soldiers. Victory is all but assured, they tell us. On the east side, the lucky victors of the previous match, starring our very own Maiden. There is still time to run, you know?
Okay, the only way out is through.
Prove your worth to the Crimson Spirit. Let the second battle begin. Okay, happenstance cards once again. All allies and enemies take 3 damage. Okay. Again, we're gonna try and stun the one who has the most attack power.
Magnificent.
Beautiful. Should I? Yeah, let's just start with that, sure. Not weak. Let's just attack. I will need more gems for paralysis again. Yikes. Can I stun her too? God dang it. Ooh. Let's try and get rid of him quickly. This is to all enemies. Ah, god dang it, I should have used that one. Ah, 6. Yikes. I need to heal. Gonna try and stun her once more. There we go. Beautiful.
Magnificent.
She will actually get... No, she can... Oh, well, actually, let's just get rid of him first. Sure. And we can still heal afterwards. We're just gonna attack and try to actually kill him. Yeah. Because he will be no longer paralyzed. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. Nice. Beautiful. Now we can start healing. Very good. I'm gonna heal her too. In just a bit. Yeah, she's done next round. Cool. I think this should be actually over already. But still, let's just heal, just in case. Yup. Still paralyzed. I thought he would be done now, but okay. And deet. Very good second round. I like. Hey, she learned charge spell. Generate 2 gems. Very good. Useful for the future. The Weak Maidens team continues their steady advance. Surely their luck has run out by now. Do we have to lose the last round? I think there will be one more and that will be the last. Check in with your compatriots in the vestibule and prepare for the battle ahead. It's because 3 battles would be understandable and kind of obvious.
The man hangs his head in shame, having lost in battle. For reasons beyond your understanding, his legs are still shaking. I went easy on you, the woman seethes, remaining strong even in defeat.
Okay.
Buckle up, Buttercup. Black shouts for some reason at Laddie, who is drained from the consecutive battles. If we win this next fight, that's it, L'via says in quiet awe.
I thought so. 3 rounds.
Let's wipe those smug looks off everyone's faces, you say by way of encouragement. Yeah, L'via shouts in response.
The final round is about to begin. All warriors to the battlefield.
The ringleader announces the final battle. There's no turning back now.
Well, there wasn't any turning back before. Proceed through the vestibule door to the battlefield. Right, I'm gonna guess it's gonna be a very tough fight, and well, let's see. Maybe we have to lose. But then again, oh!
Who else should be waiting for you in the final round but the Crimson Attendant?
You're kidding.
Despite this being a team event, he's battled his way to the final round all by himself. Do your worst, he bellows, striking an intimidating pose. Don't need to tell me twice, L'via barks back, gripping his sword for dear life and fixing his gaze upon his attendant. Ho ho ho, this fight won't be anything like the others.
Prove your worth to the Crimson Spirit. Let the final battle begin. 125 attack. Ooh. Okay, we'll have to heal a lot. So I have to... Oh, I didn't change the gems. God dang it. Add 3 to all allies attack. Can we stun him? Resistant, I thought so. And it looks like we can't really kill him. 18... How am I supposed to make any damage? This will take forever. Yeah, great. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my gems up there, just in case. Okay, let's just take a look at elements. Resistant to fire. Add 3 to fire damage dealt. That's not too bad. Let's go for air thrust. Thought so. Not really useful. So fire is good now, then... Nah, let's just roll. Didn't do more damage. Blizzard could be also a thing, but let's just attack.
Magnificent.
Yikes. Yeah, she will die. Okay. Yeah, we know. Defense down is, you can see it's really bad. Sure, let's just attack normally. She has to heal herself, definitely. Okay, I have to do this, actually. Nice. Yeah, that's how I can win this, actually. Sure.
Fortune favors the bold.
Nice. Crit.
Magnificent.
Yeah, she's gonna heal herself. Gain a gem. Very good.
Magnificent.
Yes.
Excellent.
One more of those, and it would be... Oh, it's over!
The powerful attendant bears down with all his might, but L'via holds firm. As the pair struggle, a section of the arena wall suddenly blows apart.
And a monster enters. Yeah, I thought so. God dang it.
A familiar beast emerges from the dust and the rubble. One you swear you saw in chains but a day ago. Whipped into a frenzy, the beast whirls a hammer over its head and charges you.
$160. I still have to heal her. That's exactly what I was afraid of, that I will go into a second round and will not be full health. Happenstance, sure. Decrease fire damage, okay, so we will not do any fire. Sure, we're just gonna... Yeah, let's just attack normally. Although I could just go for gems, but... You heal yourself, girl. And you... Actually, we don't need this. Let's just go for that, sure. Of course. Well, I can heal myself, it's fine. Don't need to provoke at this point. 17... Actually, I'm just gonna keep charging. Sure. More attack. Very nice. But then again, heal yourself. Maybe I should have let her heal him. Doesn't matter. Let's just heal. And we're not gonna use the gems this round for bisecting blade because it will still be plus 20, so let's just attack normally. Doing more damage anyways. Gonna heal him next turn. Now we need fire damage. Okay. Let's just charge. Sure. You're gonna heal him. And now we need fire. Sure. Although it's just fire... Well, it's always 25, so it doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense either. Let's go for that. God dang it. Again, I don't care about that. That's actually fine. Inflict fire resistance down. Sure. Cool. I didn't try this yet. It's resistant, right? Yeah, I thought so. Right, one more heal. Then we're gonna attack with fire. Again, just a 1. Yikes. Yikes, this is really bad. This is really bad. Yeah, we're gonna start with provoke. Don't heal yourself. No, you're fine. You don't have defense down, that's fine. You're gonna heal. He has less. Okay. Less defense. And I need him for his fire attack. Could you just do something better than just 1 or 2? Dude. Are you taking a... Shit, are you taking a piss? What the hell? Okay then, we have to kill it now. Somehow. Right. Then let's go all out. Just a 2.
Fortune favors the bold.
Well, we've done it. Okay. You had no idea the maidens and their attendants were so powerful. Ah, well.
It has been a brutal struggle. The beast's knees buckle ever so briefly. There's your opening. Time for our special attack. The Crimson Maiden and his attendant bellow in unison.
Wait, it's still going on? Full health. Gem-packed. Oh, we have all the gems. Nice. 5. Okay. Deet. Very nice.
The Crimson Maiden and his stalwart attendant's attack slays the beast. Gladio at last acknowledges the strength hidden within L'via and recognizes him as an equal. Use that strength to fulfill your destiny, Gladio says with the air of a proud father seeing his own son off on an adventure.
What did I say? What did I say? I knew it's his dad. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
L'via prepares to address the raucous crowd. He places a hand to his chest, gathers himself for a moment, and begins his speech. He tells of his history with Gladio, who trained him ever since he was a young boy, and raised him in place of his departed mother. Gladio taught him the true meaning of strength, so he could one day fulfill the maiden's destiny. He molded L'via into a strong young man from an immature boy.
Wait, he is not his real father, just like a surrogate father?
And now that his strength has been universally recognized, L'via tells the crowd it is time to reveal a truth that he has kept well hidden. L'via is in fact a woman,
Yeah, sure.
and thus the rightful successor to the Crimson Maiden.
Okay.
I, L'via, swear to protect this land as its rightful maiden. She raises her relic to the sky. It begins to shine with a light to rival the sun overhead.
Well, if you wouldn't dress like a boy and have a haircut like a boy, maybe people would have recognized you as a girl. Or maybe you could have just said it beforehand.
L'via, the Crimson Maiden by name and birthright, basks in the glory her people rain down upon her. Her small frame shows no sign of buckling under the immense responsibility that is now upon her. At last, she looks ready. L'via is mobbed by a heaving crowd of admirers, seeing as they're bound to keep her busy for some time, and surmising that there will be other opportunities to borrow the relic, you decide to depart Hero's Dominion.
L'via was removed from the party. Lag is illegible for battle. You fought well. Leave Hero's Domain with your head held high. But we're actually not done yet, right? Taurus's enemy story. Sure. Clang, clang, clang. The orc looks up from his smithing and briefly wonders just how long he has been at his craft. Long enough to have a reputation anyway. He continues pondering. How much blood have his weapons spilled? War begets weapons, begets war. A vicious cycle. He lowers his head. That's enough thought for now. Clang, clang, clang. Right. Let's just talk to the people once more.
I'm gonna apprentice with the maiden, the man bellows. He drops to the ground and manages a mere 10 push-ups before collapsing in exhaustion.
Now it's 10. But it was 5.
The whole Dominion celebrates the selection of the new maiden. You spot the man bouncing from reveler to reveler, spoiling for the fight you denied him earlier.
Is it the same?
I never dreamt anyone would defeat that awful beast, the woman says, visibly shaking in awe of the Crimson Maiden's power.
Recognize.
What a lovely day. The new maiden is among us. The woman dances about, waving her knife in the air. You pray no one gets hurt.
This sounds like, I want to say, Americans who celebrate with gunfire and weapons in the air and just shooting and stuff.
The man complains bitterly that he won't be able to sleep for all this revelry. Overjoyed at the Crimson Maiden's advent, the woman rips her notebook to confetti and scatters it to the wind.
Okay. Can we now actually go through here? Nah. Okay. Right, like I said, we are not done yet because we still need the relic, so they will come back. Quite certain.
You bid the Dominion farewell as the sun dyes the sky a deep red in celebration of the Maiden's victory.
Where do you think you're going without saying goodbye?
The voice belongs to none other than the Crimson Maiden herself, guardian of the West Isle. She approaches you, serene and calm as can be. Who is this person? Was the belligerence and bravado all an act? A lie? Is there a difference? Acknowledging your friendship forged in the crucible of battle, she hands the maiden's relic to Laddie.
Ah, okay. So we're really done with the West Isle.
On the condition that should she become a maiden, Laddie must visit the Dominion and return the relic.
If I can't do it, you can do it. Go get him, laddie.
L'via gives a hearty wave as you push off from shore. Why would the Crimson Maiden, whose biggest wish has just come true, be crying?
Because maidens disappear. They vanish.
No, no, no. Her face must be catching the light of the setting sun. Yes, that's why her eyes look so red.
You obtain Crimson Memories Relic. An ardent and power-hungry youth in crimson. And a stalwart, battle-worn Crimson Knight. The child studies the blade under the warrior's tutelage. The most powerful gather in a dominion ruled by might. The youth, unable to become a maiden, is at the mercy of destiny. And enters a tournament to prove her worth. At tourney's end, she is recognized as the Crimson Maiden. Her gallant figure is proof of a maiden's mettle. The tale of the Crimson Maiden comes to a close. Fin. Yeah, that was the tale of the Crimson Maiden. She challenged all comers with admirable bravery. Laddie gained memories of friendship.